And so we send you greetings on this Carolina morn from Charlotte, the Queen City, where the Hornets' colors are worn, where once upon a time the AVA had Charlotte ties, the Carolina Cougars. I'm sure you recall those guys. Doug Moe was an all-star here, and so was Calvin Mack. So was Jim McDaniels, who could take it to the rack. Billy Cunningham was a Cougar star, and Joe Caldwell, too. All made their way to the NBA before their playing days were through. Yeah, basketball is more than just a sport here in this state. For many, it's a way of life, and yes, I'm shooting straight. It's where some all-time greats have said it's where they want to play. My colleague Kenny Smith must tell me that 12 times a day. As always at this Legends Brunch, we will spotlight a few who called this all-star city home and gave their all for you. If your name is mentioned in the following few stanzas, stand so you can be saluted by all your many fans. Us. No one in Charlotte will forget May 5th of '93. The Hornets' first playoff appearance, Game 4 on TNT. Celtics led by 1, they could tie the best of 5, and then a rookie launched a J and Bedlam gripped the hive. You'd be hard-pressed to find the player who found a way to top him. Jeff Van Gundy hugged his leg one day but couldn't stop him. A Hall of Famer, and by now I'm sure that you all know, his name's Alonzo Mourning, but we all just call him Zoe. Alonzo Mourning. So there's Zoe set a fine example. You hear your name called, you stand up, you wave. It's awesome. Great to see you, Zoe. The art of taking aim and rising up and letting fly was certainly the calling card that was left by this next guy. In 3 years with the Hornets, he made the all-star team each year. Leaving this man open at the arc was a coach's greatest fear. At All-Star 97, the 50 greatest owned the town. Kobe won the dunk. Steve Kerr took the three-point crown. But in that All-Star game, who won the MVP? The only Hornet ever. He's Glenn Rice. Now stand up, G. In college on Tobacco Road, he stood out for his size. On tiptoes, he might reach to an opposing center's thighs. But what he proved to everyone, and he did it from the start, was while you certainly can measure size, you sure can't measure heart. You watched him for 10 years in Charlotte, standing 5'3", relentless playing defense with his boundless energy. He's proved to kids for ages now, you need not stand 6'10". You can be another Muggsy Bogues and be a giant among men. Muggsy Bogues. I guess the first thing we should do is thank this honoree for passing down the gene that lets a player shoot the three. When the NBA expanded back in 1988, this first pick that they made was this sweet shooting great. For 10 years in this city, his three-point stroke was effortless. His oldest son, the MVP, then made it Steffortless. And Seth, the younger son, has been among the best this season. Where does this talent come from? I'd say Del Curry is the reason. Del Curry. So, all that being said, the All-Star game is now upon us as Team LeBron squares off against the team chosen by Giannis. We've seen already Joe from Brooklyn claim the three-point crown, while Amadou Diallo showed us he can throw it down. But before we all make tracks to watch tonight at Spectrum Center, let's honor here this morning, or continue with the boss as he prepares to enter. It's my honor and my pleasure now to make this no-look dish. Here is Adam Silver as we know him, the commish. Honor.